Hi everyone, Aldbar here. This is my solo walkthrough and guide to the level 3 heroic quest, Rest for the Night, on the Elite difficulty. Enjoy! Hi everyone, Warjack here. This quest is located right off the harbor, inside of the Gatekeeper's Grove, right beside the keep on the Borderlands. This is one of the Saltmarsh quests. This is one of the walk-up Saltmarsh quests, so all you need to do is step out into the wilderness. You'll be able to pick up the quest right next to the entrance. You can see on the map, it's basically to the left on the map, and it's right in the center. It's like really in the middle of all the wilderness. It's not at one of the edges, so. This area is a big open flat zone, and shouldn't be too hard to find it. I would just like to say over here that I am nearing 1,000 subscribers, and I would appreciate it if anybody could help with the push to get there. Almost there, and with just a little effort we'll be there, so I would appreciate it very much if you could. Thank you.
It looks as though many travelers have used this campsite to pass the night over the years.
Talk to the campfire, you get the quest, and you step in.
You awake from a troubled dream filled with shouts and screams. Then you realize it wasn't a dream.
This quest is built up of a whole bunch of small encounters. You move from one encounter to the other, and to move on, you must kill all the enemies. Luckily, the enemies are all marked out on the map as little red dots. So we're going to kind of walk around this line, but you'll see there's like a purple dot that shows you where the center of the encounter is, and there'll be little red dots that will spawn next to it. So if for some reason one enemy is missing, or he got lost, so to speak, you'll be able to see where to go.
A lone smuggler stands here, dazed and trembling. Several Sahuagin lie dead at her feet.
Every encounter has three waves of Saragan that come out at you. So basically you'll stand around, kill them. You can see over here like the red dots as they close in on you, and once you've killed them, you'll be able to move on. It's pretty straightforward, so it's important to know these things about the map, just in case you're like wondering about the direction you're supposed to go, or what's the next objective. So that's the way to tell right away. Just open up your map and see if you have red dots.
The exhausted smuggler beckons you over to talk.
Yeah, okay, this encounter is only 2 rounds, so.
The smuggler explains that the Sahuagin have built several other shrines nearby. The closest one is just
As you can
to
see,
south
the next purple dot on the map, so that's where we're gonna head. I'm just saying it's very important to realize this. You don't have to like randomly look around the map. It's very focused. Open up the map and you'll see where you need to be next.
2 injured fisherfolk cower near the foot of the Sahuagin shrine, which pulses with evil energy. Better put a stop to that.
Here we get these altars we need to break. Everything is the same. Basically, you break an altar, get a round of a bunch of Saragan, and then move on. Here's the tip I mentioned before about the red dots on the map will come in handy, because a lot of these like spearmen, they stay far away. Sometimes you might not spot them behind all the weeds, so seeing it on the map, you'll be able to know exactly which way you're supposed to go. Okay, here's our final wave. And then we'll be able to move on.
The fisher folk thank you for saving them. They point to an eerie glow in the distance to the west, near an abandoned cart. It's another Sahuagin shrine.
Yep, here's the next encounter. And now there's some optionals, but we can do them soon. There's 2 optional places who are not directly on the path of the map, but I'll do it soon. Our marker will be this carriage, this wagon, or whatever you want to call it. We'll go to the optional from here.
The Sahuagin shrine also emanates an eerie energy. Whatever it's doing, it can't be good. The second shrine falls to pieces. Sahuagin forces rush to the attack.
When it comes to recording videos, I try to do my best to show off everything the quest has to offer. That means if there's any traps or secret doors and stuff like that, I will show it in detail. That means that I must be playing many times characters who can disable traps and find secret doors, etc. So this particular character, who cannot do any of those, is kind of limited on which quests he can run for videos. So that's why this particular quest is being ran with this character. So that's what this is about, and this happens to be also kind of a linear quest out of the Saltmarsh quests. I believe in total there's only 4 quests in Saltmarsh without have any serious
scan the horizon.
requirement for traps,
Sure
right?
enough,
Anyway,
third shrine
look on the
can be
map
seen
over
to
here.
the northwest.
Standing next to the carriage, you can look straight up to the little island above it. You can actually see from here already there's 2 orange names over there. These are optionals. You can see we actually have a second optional on the map, but we'll get to that one soon. Anyway, so once we get to that wagon, we go up, get the optional, come back to the wagon, and now we're going to continue on the map. Again, when in doubt, just look at the map, find the purple dot, and move on to there.
Clearly, the Sahuagin are building a network of these evil shrines as part of their plan to conquer the Saltmarsh. Sahuagin attack, seeking vengeance for
You do this funny thing where they run up to you, then they turn around and run back. I don't know why. Over here you can see there's an extra collectible somewhere out in the middle of the water. Recently, the developers have been adding a lot of collectibles in fixed random locations. That means every quest will have, I don't know, 5 different locations that could potentially spawn a collectible. And out of them, it will spawn in 3 fixed locations, 3 of those 5. So every time you run the quest, it will be in it'll be 3 of these 5 particular locations, but it's not always the same. So everyone is slightly different.
You hear the
So I'm not sure about the collectibles in this quest. I haven't run it that many times.
At the same time, you spot another shrine to the north.
Okay. Over here we've got on the side and up top. So up top is the final encounter, and to the side over there is the optional. Also we've got a shrine, so just in case you haven't already, please hit like and subscribe. I'd appreciate it very much. Like I said at the intro of this video, getting close to 1,000 subs, and I would appreciate your help very much. Here you can't really see anything until you get really close, so that's why looking at the map will give it away. If not, you might not spot it. Yeah, we get another named boss, and killing him will complete a optional. Okay, now that we're done with this, let's go face the final boss, or the final encounter. Fun fact, you can always open up your map, click on any icon on the map, and it will give you this little arrow when you close the map, if the location's off the edge of the map. Like over here, I clicked on the map, and it shows me where I need to go.
Destroy one more Sahuagin shrine.
Actually, I see right now, this is not the final location. This is one before the final location.
Spring forth to make a desperate stand.
So one more round of this and we'll be off to the final location. I would say that there's a slight amount of scaling when it comes to these encounters. It means they get progressively harder, but it's so minimal that it's barely noticeable. So you might have a named or an orange mob, but it's really, it doesn't feel any more difficult. At least I haven't noticed it, but I can tell that they did a bit of scaling on it. As soon as you finish a round, as soon as you finish the encounter, you'll get a DM text telling you to go to the next one. So if you finished a round of monsters and didn't get the DM text, well, that probably means that this encounter is not over and you can embrace yourself for another round. So, easy way to detect if there's another round coming or not.
You hear angry shouts to the north. A powerful Sahuagin, clearly the leader of his incursion.
Yeah, okay, this is it. This is the final one. I guess we went out into the marshland over here and had a whole bunch of rounds, and now we're back onto the mainland. And this is the final one. I'm gonna try to make sure I kill all of his sidekicks before I go for him. And oh, I forgot about this. He spawns this big thing. Its main source of damage is to your ears if you're wearing headphones. That thing will blow your ears out. Other than that, it's okay. Just kidding.
stop the Sahuagin's mission tonight. Though surely the Sea Devils will continue their efforts to conquer Saltmarsh in the morning. Speaking of
And
which,
that's it. Here we go.
it's time for you to finally get a good night's sleep.
Got ourselves some Conquest and Ransack. So this is only a few breakables. I mean 20, but yeah. Easy Ransack. Might as well go for it. Now you might have noticed that the video is not over
It
yet.
looks as though many travelers
Well,
have used this
during
campsite to
my
pass
weekly
the night over the years.
Collab live stream that I do with Axel, well, this happened.
It's just over here, we didn't say.
Oh, nice.
Horst started. Cool, they killed my house.
Yeah, this thing's hit hard. Polar ray one-shot me.
I was just rolling terrible rolls before.
As I mentioned
Oh,
before,
nice.
I've been doing a weekly collab live stream with Axel from Axel's DDO channel. And I'm pretty sure most of you know who Axel is.
Thanks for reminding
He's
me
been
that I can
streaming.
do that.
You can check him out.
No problem.
We do our collab
you only
stream
play this
usually
character once a
on Thursday evening, Eastern Time, 6:30
I
p.m.
forgot what this character
So if you want to check us out, you can come over. We'll be glad to have you there. We've been doing this for the last like month and a half and hope to keep it up. So yeah, if you want to check it out, go ahead, and I guess that's it. So if you're wondering, all you need to do is look at the map at this area. You can either try to pick it up once you're doing the optional, or after you do the end boss fight, you run down to here. And it's just guarded by 2 water elementals and the chest is locked, so keep that in mind. Anyways, if you've enjoyed this video, please hit like and subscribe. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I hope to see you all in my next one. Bye!